Two of the top four seeds we began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. He stopped him right at the 24.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Second down play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage for a first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. Back to throw. It's Sellers. but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that's just a bad break for the offense. And drop right over the middle, wide open. Would have been a first down, and now they're staring at fourth down.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. The short completion of the tight end. Touchdown, South Carolina. They strike first in this national title bout. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So the running play stop on first down brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. The sure hands, it's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Good grab by the sophomore.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Lee Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll throw it now. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Graham. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they answer with their first score of this title game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Bootleg looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the opportunity to tie this game spoiled by that penalty flag. Let's see if they can execute better this time. And the quarterback keeps it here. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up the ball.
It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. To throw, it's Sayin. Looking to scramble. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustmts here. So they're short on 4th down. The coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
No gain on 2nd down, but they punch it in here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st down, it's play action. The pass rush gets home.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dropping back. It's Sayan. On the move now. They'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. Pete Smith. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Nice grab. It's Smith. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a conversion here by this offense. You know, the ball was thrown short of the 1st down marker. Shows you the trust this quarterback has in this receiver. Makes the catch, and then a great effort there to pick up the yards after the catch for the 1st down.
Looking for a gap. It's Donaldson. A quick juke. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That's real in. It's Smith. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st and 10 play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. That's caught. It's Tate. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Trying to run, it's Jackson. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now it's 2nd down here. He's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. This is crucial defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Ohio State.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now play number 9 on this drive. Throw, the catch is made, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, they will go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
South Carolina, 15.
The Gamecocks will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 45. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. To throw, it's Sellers. He's running out of time here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Football comes out. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Gonna try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is, leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Talk about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
That's a design quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on the design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
You get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. The offense going with the hurry up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused.
It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on fourth down last time. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense.
Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Catch made by the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The two-point try fails, and they're still trailing. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. To the air, it's Sayin. He escapes the pocket. With the catch, it's Jackson. For the 25. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
And it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Still no answer for this offensive machine. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral it.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep down the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The shotgun running play call. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter.
South Carolina, 29.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Touchdown, South Carolina. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That It's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
He gets into the end zone, cutting the lead now to a single point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking for some space. It's Jackson. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Buckeyes offense is on the move now.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base. I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Working clock with the ground game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To throw, it's Sayan. The sure hands, it's Smith. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss play to the outside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. National championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. He'll drop back here on third down. grab made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
A national championship right in front of him if the offense can keep the football away here. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Caught by the receiver. Nobody heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, a big chunk play to pick up the first down. Now, don't get me wrong, he went out of bounds, but by getting that first down, new set of downs, continue to milk that clock and try to get this win.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And it's a kneel down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. We're the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes.